You've heard of the butterfly effect, how the flap of a butterfly's wings might trigger a chain of events that might ultimately cause a tornado. The term originated in 1963 when a slight adjustment made by an MIT professor to a certain calculation produced a radically different outcome. Edward Lorenz's conclusion was that small changes can have large consequences. A man once told me that the reason he didn't drop out of college years before was that I had encouraged him to hang in there. My few words changed his life. Now he's a successful professional. A man I met in Scotland told me he became a Christian because years before in Africa, he met a man who shared his faith and encouraged him to go to church. When he got back to Scotland, he did and never stopped. Turns out I actually knew the man he spoke to. When I asked him about the encounter, he had absolutely no recollection of that single conversation. It was a small thing for him, but had large consequences. And that's because the Word of God is powerful. It's living. God says, "So shall my word be that goes forth from my mouth. It shall not return to me void, but it shall accomplish what I please, and it shall prosper in the thing for which I sent it." That's Isaiah 55:11. A man actually on his way to end his life was invited by somebody he barely knew to attend a Bible study. He did, and for decades served God and served the church. Your loaf of bread or listening ear or invitation might just be the flap of a butterfly's wings that changes somebody's world. God can do great things through the small acts of kindness, courtesy, and consideration you perform. So share for Jesus, act for Jesus, speak for Jesus, live for Jesus. And some small thing you do might change somebody's life for eternity. I'm John Bradshaw for It Is Written.